Hi, how are you today? Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Delilah. Nice to meet you. I am currently down 240 plus pounds. 120 of those pounds was done on my own prior to a 1-year stall, which led to some medical diagnoses, allowing me to begin my homeboy Mounjaro. Since beginning the homie, I have been able to get the ball rolling again on my weight loss and drop another 120 plus pounds. I am about 115 pounds away from my goal of 125 to 135 because I'm 5'2". So, I can't help it. I'm fun sized, and being fun sized means I have a smaller goal. I am on a second or third round of steroids. Steroids really give me incredible constipation. The kind of constipation that my regular things don't handle. I am using 3 doses of Marilax at a time. And then if I still cannot use the restroom, I will add in the following day. I'll do my 3 doses plus at night I will add in 2 additional doses, and that tends to do the trick. Per my primary care physician, my neurologist, and my dietitian, this is okay for me to do short term, not long term. But also I do suffer from chronic migraines. And I am now on a new medication, which I have noticed does cause me constipation as well. So steroid constipation plus Ajovy constipation is not fun. So I decided that I would make my coffee enema this morning using pumpkin pie spice. Why not? If I'm going to be basic, I might as well do it trying to clear my pipes. Guys, do you hear that? That is the once weekly tornado siren warnings. I don't even know if you guys can hear that, but if you can't, it's really loud and I'm sorry. So you guys, let's get right into it. Maybe we should wait till that shuts up. Okay, it's done. Sorry. I do weigh in, or I try to weigh in every single day. I will be honest with you, ever since I started this 4 a.m. shift, it has been incredibly difficult for me to remember to weigh in. So I do have a lot of days where I have not weighed in because I'm forgetting, and I'm kind of sort of reverting to weighing in only on my day off. I'm only having 1 day off a week for the next month or so, and the last couple of weeks. So it's been a little difficult to have my chart be a little off, for, I do that so that my doctor can see my trends. I don't do that for me personally. I don't even look at the scale until I come here, which I'm not really looking at the scale. I'm looking at my app. I don't look down at the scale for what? In the past, I've never been able to see the scale past my belly anyway, so I'm used to not looking down, unless it's with great difficulty, right? Or a lot of times what I ended up having to do in the past was place my phone on the edge of a table and press record, stand on the scale, and give myself a minute or two until I thought that it completely registered. Then I have to go back to the video and watch and see what that weight was. And then that's not for any other reason, but I can't see. I could not see past my belly. And if I moved too much to lean over to look under, then the weight would be off. So instead, I just figured out to do that. Last week, we weighed in at 240 pounds even, you guys. So that means we are 5 pounds away from my lowest adult weight of 235 pounds, which happened about 7 years ago. It lasted for a while, and then I had a traumatic event happen, which caused me to rapidly gain everything that I had lost, which was 120 pounds at that time. I had rapidly gained that all back, plus I gained an additional about 150 pounds. I gained in total around 250 pounds in less than a year. People tell me all the time, Delilah, you did not gain this weight overnight. You can't expect it to lose it overnight. No, I didn't gain it overnight. But I did gain almost 250 pounds incredibly quickly. But trust me, that weight loss is not very quick to come off, and that's okay. I've been doing this for about 3.5 years, and I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. So it just is what it is. So what did we weigh in today? Do you guys think it is higher, lower, or did I remain the same? I'll give you a second. Okay. Today we weigh in at 238.2 pounds. Whoa. You guys, I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm scared. I'm not going to even lie. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I don't know where the fear comes from. I really couldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you that I am scared. So we are down 1.8 pounds this week. 1.8 pounds. Okay, we'll take it. Good. That works for me. That works for me. Okay, so let's get into the coloring.
Delilah's smile lights up the room. She speaks the truth. We all resume. Her words like sunlight through the clouds. She lifts us higher, makes us proud. Delilah's light, it shines so clear. A heart so kind, we all draw near. From wisdom shared to laughter too. She brings the best in all we do. Delilah's light, it shines so clear. A heart so kind, we all draw near. She's proof that joy and truth unite. Forever glowing, Delilah's light. Forever glowing, Delilah's light. Pages turning, her book club grows. Each story blooms, the knowledge flows.
That's how it turned out. I hope you like it. And if you are interested, we will be doing this again next year. I do have the new planner picked out, which is the same planner as this year, only for next year. It is available through Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, and many other places. But right now it is currently on sale. It is currently on sale through Amazon for $13.30, which is normally around $20. If you want to participate with the same coloring that we are doing every single week, feel free to take a look and see if this is what you would like to purchase. Please remember that in order to participate, you do not have to have any additional product purchased. You can use scrap paper, you can use a coloring book of your own, you can use binder paper. Shoot, I've even used the junk mail that comes every day. I just flip it over and use the back of the envelope sometimes to doodle. You can use whatever you want. You do not need to spend any money, but if you want to participate with the same one, this is available. I will have it linked in the description. Now, what am I grateful for this week? This week, I'm incredibly grateful for discovering these tiny little silicone sleeves that go over the post of my earrings, cover the nickel that causes me to have a severe allergy, which means that I can no longer wear earrings until I discovered these. I'm so incredibly grateful and excited that I've discovered them. I wish I would have discovered them years ago. I don't even know if they were created years ago, but I'm so glad that they have been discovered because that means I get to again wear my chola hoops. Let me tell you, these earrings have been through it with me. I've had them since I was about 12 years old. I'm now 44. So I have many different versions, but these have always been my favorite. They are perfect because when my ears would get fatigued from wearing them, because I've always had that nickel allergy, it just wasn't as bad when I was younger. So I can wear them for a few hours before it started to itch and be irritated and get red and swell. Now, as I've aged, I can wear them less than a few seconds before that begins to happen. But what I would always do is I would take them off and wear them as a bracelet when I could no longer wear them in my ears. So that's what I love about this size because of that. And just in case you guys didn't notice, look how far down that went. You guys, they used to before drop to like right here. And look where they go now. What? Okay. Now, you guys are going to get sick and tired of seeing these earrings, like for real. But these are my absolute favorite. Like these are truly like my ride or dies. They are the longest lasting relationship that I've ever had. So here they are. So I'm incredibly grateful for those. Now, what I am also incredibly grateful for you, as always, because I do not have real life support. But through you, I have that every single day. And I cannot explain to you just how incredibly wonderful it has been to have you be a part of my life. I truly am at a loss for words when I try to express to you how much I am grateful for you. I'm also incredibly grateful for the homie coverage because not everybody has coverage. And with the open enrollment period being here in the US, I am getting reached out to more and more often, hearing that your guys' coverage is being taken away. As it is, there are very few insurance policies that cover Zepbound or Wegovy or Trulicity or whatever the other GLP-1 options are for weight management. There's already so few that cover it. Now, many are removing that coverage. Some of you, it is effective immediately. Others will see that coverage change January 1st. And my heart goes out to you truly. With all of these insurance policy changes rolling out, this is exactly why I am so adamant that we need to make real, lasting changes in our lives. Because the truth is, none of us know when our coverage is going to be taken. For me, it's not a matter of if, it's more like a matter of when. And remember, I get my coverage because of type 2 diabetes. And I've told you guys before, when I first started Mounjaro, my doctor told me she has had many of her own patients have their insurance remove their coverage the minute they had as little as one A1C lab results come back in the normal range. Their insurance says they're no longer type 2 diabetic, they no longer need this medication, coverage is cut off. Even though type 2 diabetes is considered a chronic lifelong illness, you can only be treated. Although you can be in remission, you can never be cured. So it makes no sense to me, but it is reality. And because of that, I have always been concerned that my GLP-1 coverage will be taken. And maybe because my doctor started me out knowing that it was, that I look at it differently. Maybe it was because I started for a few years before I even got to this place where a GLP-1 was an option for me. I didn't even know what it was, didn't even know what it was going to do for me. I didn't know that it was going to help me to continue to lose weight again. I only knew that I heard type 2 diabetic and nothing else mattered. It didn't matter what the side effects could be of the medication. It didn't matter if it was going to make me poop my pants. It didn't matter if it was going to make all my hair fall out. It had no bearing on my decision to take it. I was more afraid of type 2 diabetes and the complications that can come from that than I was of any side effect of any medication. I was going to do whatever it took to ensure that my A1C was controlled. However, I like to have a plan. I am one of those people who like to plan ahead and at the very least understand my options when the time comes. So that being said, have you looked at your new options yet? Is going to be LillyDirect is going to offer Zepbound vials that you can pick up directly at Walmart, and NovoCare is going to be offering Wegovy that can be picked up through Costco, in addition to their telehealth programs. These are cash pay options that are available to you. I do not believe that anything that I have read shows that there will be an additional discount to pick it up physically in person. So whether or not that changes in the future, I don't know. But as of right now, those prices will remain the same. And of course, there is the compounded medication route. This is exactly why I'm so glad that I get to work with Mochi, because they are giving us another option to continue or even start your GLP-1 journey. Through Mochi, you can get trizepatide for $199 a month, any dose, or semaglutide for $99 a month, any dose. Plus, there is a $79 monthly membership fee, which you do have the option to have your insurance ran to see if they can bring that down to as low as $0. To me, that's huge. So thank you, Mochi, for sponsoring this video. I do have a code for you available in the description, and I will also make it available in the pinned comments. If you use the link, it'll save you $40 on your first month's membership. So instead of $79, it'll be $39. So if you choose trizepatide, that'll make it $238 for your first month. If you choose semaglutide, that'll make it $138 for your first month, making Mochi one of the most competitive priced options available to you. I did start working with Mochi back in September, and I've been able to see a telehealth doctor, a dietitian, and have a prior authorization done through them for moving up to 15 milligrams. Why my insurance required that, I don't know, but Mochi took care of it for me. I'll be honest with you, it has been really a great experience. I have no complaints at all. With how wild my schedule has been lately, I worked 100 hours over the last pay period, working 6 days a week, and it is going to be the same for the next couple of weeks, really through the end of the year, with the only exception being the week of Thanksgiving and the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's. Outside of that, I will be working 100 hours every single pay period, which I know doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it is a lot to me who wasn't working at all almost a whole year. So I am incredibly grateful that I just don't have to leave the house in order to stay on track with my healthcare team. I just want to make sure that you are aware you do have options. This isn't the end of the journey for you if your insurance plan is no longer going to cover your medication. Does it make it a little bit more difficult? Yes, but having a plan a little bit in advance can help ease the stress, and it just makes it easier for you in the long run. With all of that being said, don't wait until your coverage disappears to find out. I would love to know how your week is going, good, bad, ugly. You know, I just want to be there to support you. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, alongside with dropping a heart emoji, any color. I love to see the rainbow of hearts that you choose down in the comments down below. Lets me know you made it this far, and it's just something fun we like to do around here. But I just want to make sure that you guys know there are options. I'm going to give you your digital hugs, and I will see you soon.